Te amo, mijo. Hola, hola. This is your boy Tico Trend. And this is going to be part two to the Cartel Princess story I was telling y'all about. The girl that was, her father was in a cartel that I was dating at the time. So this is going to be part two, and I'll link the video in the description box below, basically, for that, because that's further back on my channel, so I can actually get context on it. But to summarize it, I used to date a girl whose father was in a cartel, and like she's always bad me shit. And if you ever met me, I'm not a flashy type of person, so like I like what I like, and I don't like to have to. I don't really like the the shit with the big emblems on it or logos on it. Basically, I like my shit to be settled. Okay, cool. About like 4 years, well, 3-4 years after I broke up with her, after I told her, I can't do this no more. You gotta quit buying me shit. I told you not to buy me shit like this. Told you to stop buying me expensive shit. Period. After that, about 3.5-4 years later, I happened to be. Matter of fact, this actually ties into the Tijuana bar fire incident. Also, because like it was actually that same night, basically. So like I was with some associates of mine that from Mexico, and I remember I was with some associates of mine basically in Mexico, and like we were out partying and stuff like that, and that's after the guy laughed at me. Tijuana bar fire. I'll link that in the description box too. We happened to go outside and go back to the cars after the incident, and next thing I know, like 3 SUVs pull up, and they all pull out, and all guns were hanging out the fucking window. Okay, cool. Right, so now I'm in Mexico. I'm in Tijuana, and I got 3 SUVs with guns, with all the windows open and guns pointed out the window at us. Basically, all 3 of us. Basically, the person in the lead car with the guns out the window, the lead SUV, told me get in the back seat. Basically, I'm like, why? Hell no. He goes. And basically, you hear more. You see another gun come out the window. He said, "Get in the car in the back seat now." Well, I'm sorry, guys, but I guess I gotta go now. I'm probably going to be killed, right? So jokingly, I said that. So no sooner did I actually get in the no sooner did I actually reach and open the back seat of the door, and I looked back, and they unloaded like a shit ton of fucking bullets on the 2 men that I was actually hanging with. And I get in the back seat, and it's the cartel princess in the back seat. I'm sitting there looking like, she said, "Get in the car." No, we broke up. Get in the fucking car. I'm not scared of you. And she pulled out a gun. "Get in the fucking car, off to blow your brains out." I go, "You ain't blowing my damn brains out." I ain't scared of you. You talk big shit, but I can tell you ain't gonna shoot me. She goes, "I will shoot you, nigger. I will shoot you, nigga, if you don't get in the fucking car." No, you're not. You ain't finna shoot me. You love me too much, and you ain't finna shoot me. Shit, you got a point there. Get in the fucking car now. Right? So I go, "No, I'm not getting in the car. We're done. We broke up. We're not done, and we're getting back together. I swear to God, I will trunk your ass if I have to get my point across. I guess you're going to have to trunk me because I'm not getting in the car." So 2 of the guys, I guess, got out the car, and they roughed me up a little bit, and they threw me in the back of. They literally tied me up and threw me in the back of the truck. So so we get to her house and stuff like that, and her father's like shocked to see me. He's like, "Oh, Terrence, y'all are dating again. I missed you. You're a good guy. This, that, and the other." I go, "No, we're not. She kidnapped me, sir. She kidnapped me. Your daughter fucking kidnapped me." He looked at me. He looked at her. He looked at me. He looked at her. He goes, what happened? He goes, I was hanging out with friends in Tijuana. I don't know how the hell she found out I was in Tijuana unless she got like she must have got like a huge spy network or something like that. But she shot my friends that I was hanging with. And then she told me to get in the car at gunpoint. And I told her no. And she told me she was going to trunk me if I don't get in the fucking car. Because I told her she wasn't going to shoot me. He goes, is this right? She goes, well, yes. Because I love him, Daddy. Well, he goes, honey, that's not how you get a man. That is not how to do it. That is not how you get a man. If you want a man to love you, you gotta be you gotta be girly. I was girly, and he broke up with me. Well, he told you not to buy him shit. He told you strictly not to buy him shit. That's not him, basically. It's not his fault. Sometimes you should listen. He goes, it's not his fault that he broke. It's your fault that he broke up with you. You have to accept that. I'm not even mad at him for breaking up with you. He came to me first and told me that the reason why he's breaking up with you. And I said, okay, I respect that. I mean, most men would like be taking the gifts and be using you, but like he was actually pretty genuine about the shit. So I'm gonna need you not to do this again. If you're gonna like rough up one of your other boyfriends, I actually like this guy. He said, he goes to me, he puts his hand on my shoulder. He goes, I'm so sorry about this, son. I wish we're meeting under better circumstances, basically. And I wish you were actually going back on my daughter. I go, I would date her again if she'd stop buying me shit and stop pulling this shit. She stopped pulling this damn shit. Yeah, he goes, I'm sorry about that. I'll talk to her. I swear I'll talk to her. And I'm glad that you actually have an open mind about wanting to date her again, because obviously, even after this shit, I probably wouldn't even want to date her. It's like, after this bullshit. But yeah, I'm sorry about your friends. And he goes, as a matter of fact, I'll get you a ride. I'll give you a ride back to town so you can actually go back to your hotel, and go on about your merry way. So the princess she pretty much threw a temper tantrum, was mad at her dad, and she stormed off to her room and shit. It was mad at her dad for a while. So apparently he told me she gave him the silent treatment for about like a few months for letting me go, basically. But yeah, that's the time that I actually got kidnapped by a cartel princess in Tijuana. But yeah, it's just shit like that, basically. It's not even the fact that I'm tough, or I just knew she wasn't going to shoot me, basically. It wasn't in her to shoot me because it wasn't for her best interest to shoot me, basically. Unless I had did something real wrong to her, which pretty much, technically breaking up with her will probably fall in that category. But yeah, I didn't see her shooting me at all. There was just something in her eyes telling me that she wasn't going to do it. And she loved me too much still. Yeah, it's that simple. But yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, that's pretty much part 2 to that. And I'll pretty much link the Tijuana bar fire and the original story behind the Cartel princess in the links below.